By David Bonney, the defender for Phoenix College. And as he tried to get it off for Valentin, it goes past him out of bounds. Throw in, and Valentin will head it back out of bounds, so the Matadors will advance about 10 yards, and Angel Figueroa with the throw in. He looks, waits, now for Verdine, and the ball actually bounced on the out of bounds side. And it'll be Phoenix College ball, but first a timeout. And I do believe it's time for the water break, or is it? No, clock continues to run. Substitutions coming in for David Cameron, the 8-year head coach of the Phoenix College Bears. Jonathan Mota will make his first appearance, and they will indeed take a water break. So timeout on the field, 21-29 left to go first half. Still no score. AWC and Phoenix on the Matador Sports Network.
In these challenging economic times, it's a good feeling to have knowing that Southwest Gas is here for you. They're ready 24/7 with fast emergency response, friendly and efficient customer service, and all of their employees are safety trained. And as always, they remind you to call before you dig. Call the toll-free Arizona Blue Stake number at 1-800-782-5348. Southwest Gas, helping you and your families for 75 years.
Matador fans, it's time for the 8th annual Matador Football Outback Steakhouse Homecoming Luncheon, Saturday, October 20th from 11:30 to 1 at Outback Steakhouse on 16th Street near Arizona Avenue. Get a prime rib sandwich, french fries, Caesar salad, beverage, even a bloomin' onion at every table, plus admission to the Matador Homecoming game that night, all for just $20. Tickets are available by calling 344-7536. Be part of the 8th annual Matador Football Outback Steakhouse Homecoming Luncheon, Saturday, October 20th. Business owners, have you found a place where you know you can count on your employees to be taken care of quickly and efficiently for their medical care and other occupational needs? Physicals, work-related injuries, drug and alcohol testing? Or do you just want to know whether a prospective employee is physically fit for your job? Pinnacle Healthcare's board-certified providers take care of your employees. Pinnacle Healthcare, 32nd Street, just a quarter mile east of Avenue 4E, 341-4544. Pinnacle Healthcare, your health is our business.
Back here at the AWC soccer field, Jim Howe bringing you our designated Matador Sports Network broadcast of Matador Soccer for 2012. So far we got a good one, nothing on the board. We've played 24 minutes, and it's still nothing between the 12th ranked Matadors of AWC, who are in second place in the ACCAC at the moment, against the 4th place Phoenix College Bears. But 4th place in this conference this year is certainly one thing that can change in a heartbeat. In fact, the 3 teams that are housing 3rd through 6th at the moment in the conference, namely Phoenix, Pima, Glendale, and Chandler Gilbert, have all changed positions 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Matador is trying to stay in that number 2 slot because that would guarantee him a first-round bye and the right to host the Region 1 semifinals here 2 weeks from Thursday. Ball hit high in the air, goes out of bounds off the Matadors, and so Phoenix College will have it. Tisamueo, who's been a factor for the Bears on their offensive attack here in the first 25 minutes, getting it away from his defender, gets it up for Sugihara. Sugihara tries for the center pass, and the Matador is able to clear it out. Comes towards midfield, and Scott Osler comes up from his defender position to keep it in the attacking zone, and then gets it to Cervantes, who's promptly knocked down by the Matadors. That'll be a foul. I think that may have been Hector Romero, and so it'll be a free kick for Phoenix College, about 25 yards out. Ryo Sugihara, the Tokyo native, set to do the honors as the Matadors back up. Sugihara ready. Lob center, and it's headed by one of the Bears, but goes right past him and out of bounds. Looked like Jaju might have had the shot at that one. Jaju, as I mentioned, was a Bears linebacker for Lan Jacobson, the former Phoenix College head coach for 2 years. Didn't use any of his soccer eligibility and came back to get his education, came out for Dave Cameron, and he's been a mainstay on this team ever since. one of three starting defenders. Cameron elects to use 3 defenders and 7 midfielders in his starting lineup. Here comes the Matadors. Verdeen on the left side trying for a center pass. It was deflected. He wanted a handball on Tony Garcia, but no dice, and Garcia able to get it and clear it back out. But Figueroa able to keep it in the attacking zone for the Matadors. Now he'll back it out for Jesus Silva. Silva being pursued by Sugihara. Gets it off for Fernando Alvarez, who's back in there. Lead into the attacking zone come the Matadors, but A.J. Riga has it intercepted, and there's Samuel again. Samuel, 5'7", 140-pound midfielder, freshman from Washington High School in the west part of the Phoenix area. And now the Matadors clear it out. It'll go over the concession stand on the west side of the AWC soccer field and out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Phoenix College, and the aforementioned Samuel will do the honors. Throw in. Gets it for Baez. Now Samuel. Back for Baez, and wasn't expecting the pass. It's cleared away by Fernando Alvarez. Comes towards the center. And suddenly Cervantes has it back for PC. Here's Samuel. Samuel on the left side, charging between 2 Matador defenders. Still has it. Keeps coming. Center pass is behind Samuel. And the Matador is able to clear it. Suddenly it's the Matadors with numbers. Oscar Gonzalez gets the pass towards midfield. Into the attacking zone. Here's Verdeen on the near sideline. Matadors moving from right to left. His kick off the chest of Garcia. Comes back to Verdeen. Stops momentarily. Now starts moving forward again. Still jockeying for position against Garcia. Now he's double teamed as Jaju comes to help. Center pass for Verdeen. A little long. Baye trying to control it. It comes towards the far sideline. Baye still has it. Baye will reset. Back out front, here's Alvarez. Alvarez centering pass. Gonzalez in there, but it's headed away momentarily. Coming to get it is Verdeen. Verdeen now has it taken away by Garcia. Garcia gets it up for Jonathan Mota, who has it knocked away by Figueroa, goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in, and Burdell Hillquist stops momentarily and says, Jonathan, you're too far back, too far forward. So Mota will back up and actually give up the throw-in to his teammate Tony Garcia. 2 shots on goal so far for Phoenix College, 1 for the Matadors. But so far nothing on the scoreboard for each team. It's been a defensive struggle so far. Jonathan Mota gets the throw in and then it goes out of bounds, so the Matadors will have it. Throw into Gonzalez, but Gonzalez mishandles it. It gets to Sugihara. Now all of a sudden Cervantes has it near the near sideline. Goes for a centering pass, but it's too long. Punched away by Oscar Hernandez, the Matador goalkeeper. Here's Riga. Riga trying to clear it out. Does so. The Matadors start to run the other way. Julio Castillo gets it midfield for Oscar Gonzalez. Back for the trailer Figueroa. His pass is knocked away. Stolen by Mota. Tried to go forward with it. Silva has it. Now it's intercepted by Sugihara. Bears still on the attack. Here's a pass. Baez trying to come in for it. Nicely intercepted. That's Fernando Alvarez, who clears it out while he's diving to the ground. Tony Garcia will keep it in the attacking zone for Phoenix College. Here is Mota. Mota to the side for Sugihara. Sugihara's kick is just past the center shot. I believe that was Jesus Baez who charged in. It was a beautiful assist by Sugihara, and Hernandez was diving for it for the Matadors. But fortunately, Baez just could not get to it. So it'll trickle out of bounds, and the Matadors dodge a bullet. Michael Brown will check in for the first time for Phoenix College tonight on the stop and play. Hernandez, again, with that wind stopping it, kicks it away. It lands on the Bears side of midfield, and it's kicked right back into the attacking zone for PC. Here's Sugihara. Sugihara, far sideline, centering pass for Mota. Mota trying to head it into the middle. It's kicked away and then kicked through. Goal for the Bears on the deflection. So the Bears able to strike first, and I believe that was Sugihara who did the honors. So 30 minutes, 39 seconds into the match. First goal is scored off the deflection by the leading scorer for the Bears so far, Ryo Sugihara, and it's 1-0 PC. Matadors not used to trailing at home. In fact, they're used to getting off to big leads. But they'll have to play from behind here, still with just over 14 minutes left to go in half number one. Verdine thinking lead pass for Baye, but Arturo was moving the other way. Cleared out by the Bears. Comes back all the way towards the back line, and Figueroa is going to let it trickle out as none of the Bears were pursuing, and he'll kick it back for Oscar Hernandez, who will start it the other way. Matadors will have the wind at their backs in half number two, and that could be significant. The wind has certainly helped keep it in the attacking zone for PC most of this first 31 minutes of play. Line drive, clear out by Oscar Hernandez. Jockeyed around, Matadors have it on the attack momentarily. Here's Julio Castillo towards midfield. Gets it for the trailer, that's Hector Romero. Romero, centering pass looking for Baye, but Dallas Hunter, the goalkeeper, was waiting for it. And he will come up towards the front of the box and make a diving two-handed glove save. So PC comes the other way. Here's Tony Garcia off for Sugihara. Lead pass for Mota, streaking down the near sideline. Tries for another center pass. It's deflected away. Cervantes jockeying with the Matadors' Jesus Silva. And Silva, the second time around, able to clear it out. Matadors trying to move the other way, and going down is Semueo, who was battling for position with the Matadors' AJ Riga. And that'll be a foul on Riga, and Semueo will have it. Semueo on the kick for Sugihara, left side. Picked up by Oscar Gonzalez, centering pass. Goes through Bias, kicked out by the Matadors, but it's kicked behind the goal, so that'll be a corner kick for Sugihara. And already 4 corner kicks in this first half by Phoenix College. PC looking for their 10th win of the campaign. Matadors looking to go 13-3 and keep that lead over Glendale in third place. No worse than a game and a half. Glendale in action tonight, hosting Scottsdale. Sugihara waiting for his offense to get set. High centering pass, punched away by Hernandez. Comes out front. Corralled by the Matadors momentarily. Ramirez now fighting, pokes it away from one of the Bears defenders. That's Bias, but he kicks it to Tony Garcia. Here come the Bears again. Cervantes back for Garcia. Garcia looking for room. Gets it on the near sideline for Jonathan Mota. Mota's pass deflected right into the hands of one of the Matadors. That's Cisco Ramirez. Ramirez clears it out momentarily up for Baye near midfield. Jockeying for position between he and Scott Osler, and then a foul called. It'll be on Osler, and here come the Matadors quickly. Castillo with a free kick for Verdine. Near sideline, here's Cisco Ramirez. Ramirez back for Verdine. Verdine trying for the center pass, but positioned perfectly was David Bonney of Phoenix College. It'll go out of bounds, and the Matadors will have a throw-in, but first, wholesale changes for Kenny Dale, and basically the starters that went out for a rest coming right back in, namely Mario Soto, Lupe Paz, Donald Landrum, Brian Orta, Eti Davades, and Eric Luzania. Don't forget, we will talk with the goalkeeper of the year in the ACCAC, Oscar Hernandez, looking for his second straight award. That'll be coming up in between the two halves. Matadors with 10:45 on the clock, trying to eradicate this 1-0 deficit. Throw in to Mario Soto near the corner flag. Turnaround center pass. Here's Tavares with a header, but it's too high, and it will go over the Phoenix College goal. That was a nice center that time, though, by Paz. But Dallas Hunter will put it down and is set to kick it away from the Bears' goal. Line drive goes right past midfield, headed by Sugihara, but anticipating it was the defender Silva. He'll kick it away, and then it's headed out of bounds by Phoenix College's Tony Garcia. A lot of head coaching experience on that Phoenix College sideline. Cameron in his 8th year as the PC head coach, but his lead assistant is the man who coached Scottsdale for 5 years until resigning last year, Adam Berry. Matadors on the attack. Now it's kicked away, and here's Sugihara. Sugihara, lead pass. This is for Michael Brown. Brown fighting for position with Silva. Silva able to win the battle. Kick it back towards the middle. Matadors have to be careful. Cleared out by Figueroa. Figueroa gets it up for Paz. Now nice pass towards the middle for Luzania. Loses it momentarily, but saved nicely by Romero. Romero has his pass headed by Tony Garcia of PC to Lupe Paz. Paz now on the move down the left side. Able to get the corner and turn it on Garcia. Here's the centering pass, and it's off the glove of Dallas Hunter, who's able to make a glove save right before it goes out of bounds, but Paz had the first step and second step on Garcia, almost able to set up Soto for the tying goal. Here comes PC the other way. This is Hector Valentin up for Michael Brown, and Brown can't handle it. Matadors will get it. Here's Paz. Paz gets it up for Eric Luzania. Luzania covered closely by Sugihara. Back for Paz, but his pass towards midfield is knocked away and stolen. Here's Baez. Baez up for Michael Brown, the forward. Brown, surrounded momentarily, backs it out, now sees room. Now he slips down. Wanted a foul on Luzania. It's kicked away. Here's the Bears right in front of the box. Baez goes down, and he goes down hard. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Cleared out by the Matadors, and it stays inbounds, so Eti Tavares instead controls, moves forward. Soto lets it go. Nice fake. Here's Luzania. Luzania lead pass for Landrum. Has it poked away momentarily by Osler. Back for Garcia. I think Kenny Dale wanted a foul on that. Romero pokes it back towards the attacking zone for the Matadors. Here's Landrum. Landrum, broken toe and all, has his legs cut out from under him by Hector Valentin, and that'll be a whistle and a foul. And they are going to give a yellow card to Hector Valentin. So the first yellow of the evening comes at the 37-14 mark. And the Matadors will have it about 10 yards on the Bears' side of midfield. So Valentin will have to head to the bench. Sergio Campos will replace him, and he'll make his first appearance in the lineup. Matadors now switch it over towards the far sideline. Here's Brian Orta. Back towards midfield for Alvarez. Alvarez double team. Lead pass looking for Landrum. Landrum trying to get to it, but he's blocked by Bonnie, and that allows Dallas Hunter, the Phoenix College goalkeeper, to jump up and make the glove save. Hunter, as a freshman in 2010, allowed only .91 goals per match. That is third best all time in Phoenix College history. Back towards the Matador goal. Hernandez able to get the save, but Romero trying on the clear out, can't clear it out. And here is Baez, who's tripped, no foul call. Here come the Matadors the other way. Romero looking for a free play. Gets it up for the streaking Tavares. Can he catch up to it on the far sideline? Yes, he can. It's a 3-on-3. Tavares steps in front of the defender. His pass deflected. Goes to Luzania. Back for Tavares. Here's Luzania in the corner. Center pass. Soto has it. Soto has it deflected by Hunter. Right in front, and then a extra shot by Paz is gloved by Hunter. Two shots at point-blank range for the Matadors, but can't push it past Hunter. So Hunter now with his second and third save, and the long kick bounces on one bounce to his opposite number, Oscar Hernandez. And the wind really starting to kick up. It's going to be a major advantage for the Matadors in this second half. And there's only 5:40 left to go in the first half. Lead pass for Tavares. Tavares double team. Kick shot off the post, headed back in by Mario Soto for the goal! Tavares with the header. It hit off the post. Hunter went for it, went down, and that allowed Soto to come in and head it off the deflection. And the Matadors have tied it at 1. The goal comes at 39-31 of the first half. So you can give Tavares the assist and Mario Soto with the goal. For Soto, that puts him in double figures in goals. He's one of 3 Matadors to be in that category. His 10th goal of 2012. And for Tavares, his 6th assist. That is tied for second best on the team, behind Angel Figueroa's 7 assists. Matadors back on the attack, trying to go for their first lead. Here's a switch pass to the near sideline for Paz. Paz inching in on the dribble. Now turns towards the left. Look for the center. He'll fake the center pass. One kick, and then he's pushed. Kicks it. It goes to the side of the net. No call. Kenny Dale can't believe there wasn't a foul. And no harm, no foul, so Hunter will kick it away. 4:45 left to go first half. And the Matadors have struck back to tie this one. Pass, or a kick near midfield. Gets it to Romero. Romero to Luzania, and here comes AWC again. Backwards pass from Soto to Luzania. Knocked away. Orta trying to steal it. And now here comes Phoenix College the other way. Campos being hounded by Orta on the near sideline. Pass intended for Michael Brown, gets to Figueroa, but his pass coming back to clear it out goes to Eddie Cervantes. Cervantes now has it intercepted beautifully by Orta. Orta with a full head of steam, crosses midfield. Lead pass, but nobody there as Landrum was going the other way, and it allows Scott Osler to clear it out. Campos trying to dribble around Paz. Paz will head it away. Retrieved, gets it off for Michael Brown. Brown coming towards the far corner. Brown looking, biding his time for the center, headed out nicely by Romero. Comes back to that sideline for Michael Brown, and Brown will let it trickle out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in for PC with 3:40 left to go before halftime. Again, we'll talk with reigning ACCAC goalkeeper of the year, Oscar Hernandez. That's coming up in between the first and second half for our radio and internet audience. Tony Garcia will trot up to take the throw in for PC as the Matador defense backs up. Hernandez directing traffic in between the pipes. Wants Alvarez to sag in a little bit more towards that near post. Here's a center pass, cleared out nicely by the Matadors' Eric Luzania. That was a dangerous pass by the Bears. Here's Luzania up towards midfield. Tavares screaming for it. Luzania able to get him to him on the far sideline. Tavares on the advance. Samuel, he gets it past him. Kick shot, and it's one gloved away by Hunter. That was a line drive shot by Tavares, and Hunter had to time his jump perfectly to avoid Tavares getting the goal. It'll go over the net. 5th shot on goal in this first half by the Matadors, and they will get a corner kick in the far corner. Paz trickling over the left-footed kicker. He will do the honors as Tavares will back away. So now it's Dallas Hunter's turn to try and direct his Bears defense. Paz ready. Paz with the center pass. It's headed away, comes out towards the front of the box. Orta's shot is deflected away before it gets to the goalkeeper. Cleared out away, but Romero will save it. Gets it back into the attacking zone. Can Tavares save it? Yes, he does. Does so to A.J. Riga, but wait a minute. I think they're going to call offsides against Riga. So that'll give the ball back to PC inside of 2 minutes left to go in this defensive first half. Both teams have struck once. Michael Brown gets the lead pass. Diving attempt to take it away from him by Alvarez, but Brown keeps it. Here comes Jesus Baez for the Bears. Inside of a minute and a half left to go before halftime. Back up court, here's Baez. Baez finds T. Samuel. Bears kind of slowing it down momentarily. Now the pass goes through Sugihara, and Alvarez will wisely let it trickle past the back line and out of bounds, so it'll go back to Oscar Hernandez, and the Matadors will have 1 minute to try and mount one last offensive before the halftime horn. Bears had 2 shots on goal very quickly in the first 8 minutes and have not had a shot on goal since. Matadors have been the aggressor throughout most of the last 25 minutes of play. Bears on the defense, but they take it away. Now charging is Landrum. Landrum able to take it away from Tony Garcia. That's a battle. Garcia steps in front of him. Landrum still able to take it. Gets it back for the trailer Orta. 25 seconds to go. Orta's shot is off of David Bonney. It'll trickle out of bounds. Matadors are going to get a corner kick, but they're going to need to hurry. Paz comes over to the corner with 15 seconds. He will set it down. Now 12, now 11. Left-footed kicker will center it. Comes up, and it's off the head of Soto. It'll go left of the Bears' goal, and that will be the way the first half will end as the final seconds tick away. But a good first half for both teams as the defense on the offensive, and the Matadors will have the wind at their backs when they get ready for the second half. We have reached halftime here at the AWC soccer field. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk with ACCAC reigning goalkeeper of the year and Matadors starting goalkeeper Oscar Hernandez. That's on the other side of this break. Your halftime score is the AWC Matadors 1, the Phoenix College Bears 1. Keep it here for more coverage of Matador soccer.
Dirt track racing at the Diamond in the Desert. Cocopah Speedway. Hobby stock, stock cars, pro stock, sport mods, and modifieds. Cocopah Speedway special events include sprint cars, late models, vintage racers, and much, much more. The thrill of racing, great food and beverage, all under the beautiful desert skies located at the corner of Highway 95 and County 15th. Schedules and times available at cocopahspeedway.com. Cocopah Speedway, the fastest way to family fun.
In these challenging economic times, it's a good feeling to have knowing that Southwest Gas is here for you. They're ready 24/7 with fast emergency response, friendly and efficient customer service, and all of their employees are safety trained. And as always, they remind you to call before you dig. Call the toll-free Arizona Blue Stake number at 1-800-782-5348. Southwest Gas, helping you and your families for 75 years.
Your 5 Yuma area State Farm insurance agents don't just offer affordable life, homeowners, and auto insurance rates. They offer great opportunities for our youth to get involved. Agents Martin Armijo, Howard Blitz, Gene Bostic, Zeke Herrera, and Kathy Nutze have supported many community youth programs around Yuma County for years, including the Yuma Youth Boxing Association, Yuma Roller Hockey League, Somerton Rattlers Baseball, even DARE. They also are strong supporters of the Freedom Library, Habitat for Humanity, and Amberley's Place, and of course are proud again this season to be a supporter of Matador Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm Insurance is there. Matador fans, it's time for the 8th annual Matador Football Outback Steakhouse Homecoming Luncheon, Saturday, October 20th from 11:30 to 1 at Outback Steakhouse on 16th Street near Arizona Avenue. Get a prime rib sandwich, french fries, Caesar salad, beverage, even a bloomin' onion at every table, plus admission to the Matador Homecoming game that night, all for just $20. Tickets are available by calling 344-7536. Be part of the 8th annual Matador Football Outback Steakhouse Homecoming Luncheon, Saturday, October 20th.